MSI Claw 7 and the 8 AI.
Yes, plus. Yeah, the wicked
Worst
naming.
name.
Can we just give a really good
Yes.
big round of applause for MSI and their epic naming
Terrible
schemes?
naming.
What is with these
Firstly,
companies?
so the range of products is the Claw.
Yeah,
That's a terrible name.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
It suggests that you're going to have
claw hand.
weird hands afterwards.
Yeah, claw grip.
And I get like the numbering. So
Yeah,
the MSI
7 and
Claw
8.
7. So
Yeah.
the 7's like the
7
stripped down version, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the 8 is obviously the...
No, I think they're both exactly the same spec.
They're the same?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's stupid.
Yeah, the same specs, just one's 7-inch and one's 8-inch.
I thought the 7-inch had a lesser spec.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the same APU.
I should really do some more research.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow.
They come in different variants, but
That's totally pointless.
you can get them both at the same spec.
What's the AI plus?
The wicked naming scheme is because it's got AI, I guess.
What is artificial? Right. Oh, I get such a bee in my bonnet about it.
Maybe it speaks to you. Maybe you can talk to it. It's like, hello. You know.
Something that's artificially intelligent is is behaving separately
it's
to
sentient.
you. It's sentient
Yeah.
in some way. Yeah, okay.
Maybe you talk to it like, hey, MSI Claw 8 AI
If
Plus,
they're
can
just
you
talking
install this
about
game?
like frame gen technology or something, that's not AI. That's
No.
just a frame
It's
generation
just because the
technology.
chips got like hardware accelerating. I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. Yeah. Then
I don't
call
know.
it that. When did that get released? It was November, was it? End of November? It's very recently.
December?
Start of December. Literally the past couple of weeks.
I don't even think it's out yet to buy, but they
They
said
announced it.
yeah,
It's
they were
like
like,
there.
it's now released, but you can't buy it anywhere. I hate when they do that. You've announced it. That's not a release, is it? A release is it's on the shelf and I can buy it.
I get the impression, I don't know the team at MSI at all.
Because you won't reply to our email.
Because they never reply. But I get the impression that the whole thing is just a bit haphazard.
Yeah.
It feels a bit like, oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, that one failed. Don't worry, we'll make another one.
Well, yeah, that is them, I think. They pump out like 50,000 budget laptops every month.
Apparently, this is what you've written as a note. Approximately 20% boost.
Bazooka. I like that.
over the Ally X at the same TDP.
Yeah, and that is me just going off their press release where they've pumped it up. Yeah, they've pumped it up. But it doesn't surprise me. It's the new Intel
of course.
APU, which Intel are behind AMD for APUs. But this is their brand new one. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it's more energy efficient and slightly more powerful than the Z1 Extreme. Then cool.
Yeah, and you think, well, the Z1 Extreme is...
So it's a couple of years old now.
I was going to say 18 months at least, isn't it?
Yeah, at least 2 years.
Well, yeah,
So,
it should be at least a 20% increase in efficiency by now.
Yeah, so their whole big thing of the images that they shared was like same everything basically as the Ally X, but something like an extra 2 or 3 hours battery.
What was the previous serial for the Claw? It was the MSI Claw. What was the previous one? The one
It's just the MSI Claw.
It's just the MSI. It's got no number.
No, it's got no.
Where's the 7 and 8 come from then?
I don't know.
I was just going to say that was in the Black Friday sales in the 300s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It was
Yeah.
really slashed.
And I'd still get a Z1 Extreme.
And that was where my conversation was literally going to go. It's like, that was slashed in price, and yet the needle didn't even budge for me. Yet, something as simple as the Steam Deck OLED going on refurbished sale, and I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
Or the Ally Z1 Extreme
Yes.
at $399. I was like, oh, that's tempting.
That with official Steam OS on it, winning.
Well, we're going to get to SteamOS because that's going to be the big thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so the MSI Claw 8 AI 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, whatever.
That looks really cool. I screw the 7-inch. I don't care about that. The 8-inch one.
The aesthetics, you mean, or like how it actually physically looks? Yeah, it does look cool.
8-inch screen though. I think it's 144 hertz VRR.
Really?
Yes. Or if not 144, it's 120, something like that. It's a high refresh with VRR.
Great.
8-inch.
Yeah.
It's like the sweet spot. It's perfect. And I like the weird brown sandy handles.
I don't.
Do you not?
No.
See, they came, I remember watching like a pre-press release and they were like, we don't know about these. And then they just kept them. Like they said that, oh, we think we're going to change them. And then they didn't. But I kind of like it. Like I kind of like
different.
the sandy, dusky,
It's different.
like, yeah.
I just think it looks a bit dirty.
It does look a bit dirty and they will get dirty. But it's striking. It's obvious what it is.
Yeah,
if you
very
see
true.
one, you go, that's an MSI. and everyone goes, oh, and then they go, no, it's the new one. And
Why
then
didn't you buy the Asus?
yeah. No, but I have, like, I know we hate on the MSI Claw, the original one, because it was rushed out and it was, it just wasn't very good. If they budgeted it at a lower price point from the get-go, maybe it would have been worth it. But this new one is $900 for the top spec.
What?
$900. It's 32 gig of RAM. It's got 32 gig of RAM, 20% performance boost, supposedly, over the Z2 Extreme. It's got faster RAM as well. It's got like 8,500 mega transfers instead of 7,500. So we got quicker RAM, way more of it, an 8-inch VRR panel, and a slight boost in performance, potentially. I looked at their like games list. Some games are like exactly the same performance as the Ally, and then they like cherry picked the ones where there was like a big boost in it, and then that's our 20%. I was like,
in this one game.
Yeah, I was like, but yeah.
My problem with the new MSI Claw is it felt like the original, the one that recently came out.
Yeah,
they dropped instantly.
They did. Yeah,
it felt like that lack of support would put a big question mark for me over spending $900.
Yeah.
On a handheld PC,
but
no.
Again, I know
you're not going to support it.
That's my number one problem here. Is I like the look of it.
Yeah,
I think the specs are great. I'm not massively into the Intel APU side. I'd rather wait for the AMD.
Intel anything.
Yeah. But this looks on paper to be a very good device. But my problem is, and I'm sorry, MSI, I don't believe in your software. It's going to be janky. I've seen what's on this already. It looks janky. If you got money and you cannot wait for the new AMD handhelds, the MSI AI plus SteamOS.
Okay.
Now that would be something, because then you don't need any of the software from MSI.
If you enjoyed this clip, then maybe watch the full episode over on the main channel. It's going to be smashed between our faces. It's another reason to watch us for another hour.
Oh, yes. You're in for something special.